Good morning, everyone. It's day 5 of our Golden Quill Month. Oh, wait, hold it. Let me give you some extra light because it's still a little bit dark. There we go, that's better. Good morning, everyone. It's day 5 of the Golden Quill Month. Day 5, November 5th. And I hope you're having a great time this creative month. I, for one, am doing pretty good. This morning I was still half asleep, but when I woke up, I realized that I had to do a little bit more, editing changes, because I realized that in what I wrote yesterday, that it was good, but I needed one character to have a little bit of different history than what I wrote initially. So I need to change that to make sure that other things will go as planned. So that's what we'll be working on today. And who am I? For those who don't know me, my name is Ilse. I am a magic-wielding dragon companion and a creator of worlds. And the world that I'm currently writing in is a world I created myself, and it's called Tergaenae. And it's filled with dragons and magic and mages and dragon companions. Mind that word, keep that word in mind, because that might change in the future. Because right now, I've got dragon companions who are non-dragon characters, but I also call the dragons companions. So that has caused some confusion in my writing. So I'm looking for a better word for companions being the non-dragon characters. I have asked someone, because I found a particular name, but I don't know if I can use that in the fashion that I would like. So I have asked someone about it who is from that other culture from which I found the name. So we'll see about that. Hi, Sunset She. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Hello, it's great to see you again. Sunset She, what I totally forgot to ask yesterday is you told us that you told in the chat that you are also self-publishing. Have you released a book, or are you in the process of releasing a book? And how did your self-publishing process go? Or how did you come to the decision to take the self-publishing route? Because I'm really curious how other authors came to that decision, and how things are going for other authors. So yeah, please let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear about it. And how is your project going, by the way? And guys, let me put up a poll for all of you, because I'd love to know how you guys are doing. How is your... not with an A, but with an O, your creative month going so far? And let me give you a few options. That's more work, and I haven't started yet. Okay, let me know in the poll how you are doing. Sensei, you said you have published multiple books under multiple pen names. Went really well for you. Excellent, that's awesome to hear. And let me know your pen names and what genres you write in. And since you're using multiple pen names, is that because you were writing in multiple genres, or I mean, why did you decide to use multiple pen names? I'm curious. And you said your current project though is you're in a bit of a rut. You're hoping to claw your way out of it this month. Well, hopefully these creative sessions will help you get out of it. And if you are stuck somehow, or you'd like a sparring partner or someone to just look over an idea or something, feel free to join our Discord. We're always happy to help people out, and this should give the link in a minute. I hope it works. I hope it goes well. Yes, there we go. If you use that link, then you can get into our Discord, and you're free to search for a sparring partner, or just post your ideas and get feedback on that, and post what your current hurdle is and things like that. We're all about writing and helping each other. That's the most important thing for us. We're a bunch currently of mostly unpublished authors, but that's fine. I mean, it's fun to exchange experience and to help each other, and that's for us the most important thing. Us being Dida and I, who we set up the Discord, and yeah. So that's the most important thing for us. And Sunsetchi, you said multiple pen names was a bad choice for you. There's secret still. Maybe in the future you'll share. You write fantasy romance. Fantasy romance. That's excellent. And is that what kind of fantasy? There are so many types of fantasy. Personally, I write a high fantasy. I'm not sure yet if I should call it epic fantasy. At least it's high fantasy. That's for sure. It's set in my own world, and it's Tergaenae is a world which is how shall I say that? It's more I want to say it's medieval Europe, but it's not. It's medieval times, or the high medieval times from what's that, 1000 AD to 1200, 1500 AD. But it's not Europe. It's not a European setting. It's a tropical setting. At least where the story takes place right now. So it's not the more usual European setting. I'm inspired by what I told yesterday, the Hang Son Doong cave in Vietnam, but also, for example, Bora Bora and Mauritius with the underwater waterfalls. That's so incredible to see. I've seen some photos and some footage of that, and that is so incredible. And the moment I saw it, I knew that was a certain location in Tergaenae, and that it fit perfectly with a historical thing that happened in Tergaenae about 1,000 years before the book starts. So yeah, that's why it's not medieval Europe, but it's medieval times instead. And Sunsaichi, you say it's you write mostly urban fantasy and paranormal romance, but also high fantasy. That's great. It's really a mix what you write, and that's. I mean, for me, urban fantasy is not something that draws me as an author. I do like to read it sometimes, but it's not my cup of tea to write. High fantasy is more. I mean, I can really let it go and do what I want. But yeah, it's one of those things where I say, okay, I can't write it, urban fantasy, but I do like to read it, or for example watch TV series or movies. It's also like sci-fi. I like to read it, and I like to watch a Star Trek, but also The Expanse, for example, and other sci-fi series. But it's not something I like to write, because it's not what draws me as an author. But that's what I love about being an author and having and also being a reader. There's so much to choose from, and every author has his or her favorite things to write, and that's what makes us different, and that's what makes it fun. At least that's what I think. Sasachi, you said once you were writing the backstory to discover the past of your world, and you ended up with 100k word novel. That sounds familiar. Yeah. I was writing the background story of a relationship between two characters who were really just supposed to be minor characters. And when I was 70,000 words in, and the story was far from finished, I realized that, yeah, with those 70,000 words in, this was not just a background story anymore. So I've included it in my main story, and those two supposedly minor characters are now two main characters. So yeah, things can change when you start to write, and when you start to research and just write backgrounds because you think you need it, and then, or rather, you need that background information, but you think that you write it as merely background, and then it's suddenly not background anymore. Totally relatable. Yeah, I can totally understand that. So yes, let's get into our creative session of today. I hope you are all ready for it. Let's go. It would be handy if I used the right mouse. Yes, there we go. And I'm gonna put up my headphones again because I want to prevent you guys hearing the sounds twice or echoing. That wouldn't be handy. So let's start the timer, and I wish you all good luck writing. Have fun. And that is the sign of the end of our creative session. I hope it went well for all of you. I have to say, I've done some corrections that needed to be done, and I fixed a few things with the names, and now it's easier for me to distinguish certain characters, and that makes it better to write the rest of this chapter and the story, of course. I have found several names that I needed. And the fun thing is, I also found a name that is written differently in another language. And I should say a name in another language, and that is written differently in yet again another language. And the way it was written in that second language is the name that I originally found, and it is the name of a character who is one of Nejat's best friends in the main series, I should say, not yet in Go Fly. Yeah, no. Well, not his best friend yet, but he is one of his friends. But it's fun to see that I could use that name in a different spelling, because that helps me keep the picture that I had in mind. So that's fun. I've been writing. I've been adjusting a few things in the piece I had written yesterday, and yeah, I'm satisfied with the result at the moment. Sunsetchi, you said you did a ton of planning, outlining research and you came up with some scenes you're excited to write. That's excellent. That sounds like a very good spend of your time today. I'm happy to hear that, since you said that you were in a bit of a rut. So congratulations, that's excellent progress for today. I'm happy it worked out for you. So I don't think I will be doing any more writing today. I might in the evening. It all depends on the energy I have left by then. But tomorrow I'm back again. And I will be back in my afternoon, 1:30 p.m. And you can, you're very welcome to join at that time. And if you are not able to join, the live stream will remain up and running as a video on demand on my channel. And you are of course very welcome to join our Discord if you are looking for more writing sessions and sparring partners and just feedback on your ideas and your stories. So feel free to join us. And for now, I wish you a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow again. Bye bye.